bit to us in passing through the time away on our transit out to the moon. And it's rather odd to see it floating like this in Odyssey while it's playing the themes of 2001.
April 13th, 1970. The mood could only be described as relaxed. Apollo 13, man's 5th lunar mission. The 3rd, scheduled to land on the moon, continued its tranquil coast.
This is the crew of Apollo 13, wishing everybody there a nice evening, and we're just about ready to close out our inspection of Aquarius and get back to a pleasant evening at Odyssey. Good night.
13, we've got one more item for you when you get a chance. We'd like it to stir up your cryo tank.
Here is a special report on Apollo 13. At ABC News Space Center, here is ABC Science Editor Jules Bergman.
The Apollo 13 spacecraft has suffered a major electrical failure, leaving the astronauts in no immediate danger but ruling out any chance of any lunar landing as of now. Seconds after inspecting the Aquarius lunar module, Jim Lovell and Fred Hayes had crawled back into their command module and then reported hearing a loud bang followed by a power loss in 2 of their 3 fuel cells. They also reported seeing fuel, apparently oxygen and nitrogen, leaking from the spacecraft, and reported the gauges for those gases were reading 0. And astronauts Jim Lovell, Fred Hayes, and Jack Swigert are making their way through the tunnel to the lunar module, using it as a lifeboat so they'll have electrical power for their radios on the command module. Apollo 13 is apparently also losing breathing oxygen, and the astronauts may have to use the LEM's oxygen supply. The emergency has ruled out any chance of a lunar landing and could endanger the lives of the astronauts themselves.
Hi, my name's Stephen Barber. I'm the project leader on the monument of Apollo 11 that was commissioned and built for the 50th anniversary of the moon landing in 2019. And I stand here before you in front of the brand new gold and bronze monument of Apollo 13 that was commissioned here in Loveland, Colorado by master sculptors George and Mark Lundeen along with Joey Boehner. The unbelievable and improbable mission to build the Apollo 11 monument and then directly build Apollo 13 right after that was about as improbable as the crew of Apollo 13 returning safely back to the Earth. Vanilla Fire Productions and filmmaker Stephen Barber, the visionary for these 2 monuments, literally took the mantra that failure was simply not an option. And even in the middle of a global pandemic, I was able to raise $750,000 to build the crew of Apollo 13. You know, when you look into the eyes of Commander Jim Lovell, astronaut Fred Hayes, and astronaut Jack Swigert, what you see is the right stuff. But what you see more is fearlessness and a quest for adventure unknown to the vast majority of human beings that walk this planet Earth, myself included. These astronauts were not ordinary explorers. These were men that got onto rockets, propelled themselves into the vacuum of space to go to other worlds. Apollo 13, known as a successful failure, brought the entire world together in a quest of prayer directed at the spacecraft from the planet Earth to bring these 3 legendary astronauts home, splashing down safely in the South Pacific. The world has never gotten together like that before or since. Vanilla Fire Productions, along with the artistry of the Lundeen Studios, are on a quest to build all of the Apollo monuments in the next 3 to 5 years. And to do that and the other things, we must be bold. We must build all of the Apollo astronauts to inspire a new generation of Americans. Failure is not an option. My name is Stephen Barber. It is my honor to bring to the world for the first time the crew of Apollo 13, who we are taking home to the Houston Space Flight Center for millions to be inspired by for the next several decades. Welcome to the Lundeen Sculpting Studios. Welcome to Vanilla Fire Productions. Welcome home to the crew of Apollo 13.